Welcome back, everyone. We're up to game 3 now here between Moonglade and fenneth. We're currently tied 1-1, and because fenneth did lose the last game, he has chosen Steps of War for the third map. Not the map Moonglade wants to play. I can guarantee it. Especially for a series decider. You do not want to play PvZ, or you don't want to play anything on Steps of War, realistically.
No, definitely not.
So we are going to have Moonglade at the top right-hand corner here as the purple Zerg. And we are going to have fenneth as the green Protoss down at the bottom left-hand corner. And, I don't know, like, we've seen fenneth go some really early aggression. We've seen him do some macro play. We've seen him defend cheese. So, overall, he's looking like a stronger player than people give him credit for. But, realistically, I'm not sure what he's thinking, because he did have that 4-gate really shut down by Moonglade in the last game. If a 4-gate was going to work, it's usually on Steps of War. I'm not sure whether he's going to continue with that style of play or not, but it really comes down to how Moonglade really responds to this kind of pressure. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, definitely not a great feeling when your 4-gate gets shut down by spine crawlers. Speaking from experience, so you know, he could try another cheese, or he could just try to play straight up. On Steps of War, it's really kind of hard to say.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I feel on Steps, a lot of people use it as a really aggressive map, when what you can do is play it passively until a point, and just catch your opponent completely off guard. We do have a mana pile in there for fenneth as well, so he's going to shut down that fast, sorry, not that fast expand.
The natural.
But Moonglade, yeah, Moonglade, stopping that Moonglade's natural, but he already does have the spawning pool already 50% it done. I still don't agree with fenneth cancelling this pylon. I don't know.
Did he do it again?
Yeah, he cancelled his pylon again. I just don't agree with it. It could be, he might have a plan for that. I just don't like it, personally. But that's alright. We do have a gas steal coming from Moonglade as well. Nothing out of the ordinary from fenneth's build order. We can see nothing gimmicky, no proxies or anything. He's still trying to stop that natural expansion for Moonglade, but spawning pool's now popped, and we are going to be having Ling speed pretty much instantly coming out from Moonglade before a queen and before any Lings. Interesting. I'm not sure whether that's to just to be defensive about anything, or he wants to try and put on some early pressure. Like, it's really hard to early pressure a Protoss from a Zerg's point of view.
Yeah, unless it's something like a 7 pull.
Yeah. We are getting a Stalker and a Walker Research being chrono boosted out now, and here we go. So we got a couple of links coming down to help Moonglade get his expansion up. And it's just gone down, scaring away this probe. He will be able to jump up to the top of this ramp and see what's going on, but the Stalker will stop any kind of shenanigans coming in from Moonglade. Oh, fenneth was a bit supply blocked there for a second. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, never want to get that supply block, especially against Moonglade.
No. We don't have, like, he's powering a lot of drones at the moment, but he's just not keeping up with fenneth, unfortunately, because of that chrono boost. We're at 16 drones to 23 probes. He's getting 3 more now. Ooh. Oh, come on. Come on, see it! Yes. Okay. So there were a couple more gateways going down for fenneth. We did have a lot of Lings at the front as well, trying to take out a gateway, but Moonglade has actually sacked an Overlord to see an extra 2 gateways coming down.
Ah.
It's not 4 gateways, it's only 3, but still.
How many? Has he got 1 or 2 gas? He's got 1 because he stole it, right?
Yes, correct. He's only just got his second gas going down now. But looks like fenneth might be pushing forward. Like, Moonglade did get that gateway to about half of its armor with those drones at the front. But looks like we're going to be seeing a 3-gate expand coming in from fenneth, as he is placing a pylon down at the bottom of the ramp there. So,
Pretty interesting, because usually it's ideal for a Protoss to want to have 2 gas to go for 3-gate expand, so they have those sentries out. So fenneth probably not too happy about that gas being stolen.
But we do have that expansion going down for fenneth now, which is really good to see. We do have Moonglade trying to take out the rocks to get his 3rd up, I believe. If we have a look now, 19 drones to 28 probes, and Moonglade is getting a lot more Lings on the way. So I think he might be planning to be a little bit aggressive here. I love the fact that if he's aggressive right now, he could really do a lot of damage. Because fenneth is at the bottom of his ramp. He doesn't have any cannons. Oh my god, he's going to catch him off guard. We got Moonglade coming in with a lot of Lings. Great force fields, but unfortunately the Zerglings still have an awesome surround on all these Stalkers. More Zealots being warped in for for fenneth, but Moonglade just got so many Zerglings here. Probably just trying to do as much damage as he can. It doesn't have enough units to stop the Zealots that have warped in, but really just pulls back, keeping fenneth on his toes, as we have 12 more Lings on the way for Moonglade. We don't have a cannon. We have a cannon going down now, but Moonglade pumping a lot more Lings. I think he wants to try and end this as soon as possible. Wow. He has 25 Lings versus 3 Zealots, 4 Sentries, and a Stalker. So here we go. Looks like Moonglade's going in again with his Zerglings. They are going straight into... Oh my god, he's right around these... He's right around all of these Sentries. Great force fields go down. He has taken down a lot of the Stalkers, but Moonglade's Lings here just cut across these... just cut through with these force fields. Unfortunately, there's just one too many force fields for Moonglade to deal with, and the cannon's now up. So he's keeping fenneth on the back foot, but really he needs to swap it up now. He's keeping up in the drone count. He has 32 drones to 33 probes, getting 10 more Lings, but I'd really like to see... I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to see from Moonglade right now. He's getting a lot of tech. He's got his Roach Warren. He's got his Evo Chamber, getting a Spine Crawler at the front, but he needs to be careful with this transition from fenneth, as he is getting a Robotics Bay in his main now. So this could be this is a very tense moment for Moonglade, I think.
Fenneth may try to go for a 2-base Colossus timing push.
Well, that is the most common you'd see on Steps of War. It doesn't give the Zerg a lot of time to deal with it.
With that short rush distance, it can be very, very scary, especially with the +1 upgrade from the Forge.
Yeah, definitely. Moonglade now taking both the sensor towers, going back to work on the rocks. I think right now is the point when he's getting his lair. I think he needs to drone the hell out of everything, get some roaches, get some corruptors, and hopefully hold off this 2-base push that's coming from fenneth. We do have an observer coming out now with the Robotics Bay down, so I think it is going to be a Colossus timing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. That's usually the most confident and most reliable build a Protoss can go for against a Zerg. So, yeah, I mean, I can't see what's going on, but I can imagine.
Right now, we're at 40 drones to 46 probes. Fenneth does have that expansion. Moonglade is only on 2 gas right now. He has not got his extra gas, so that is going to be kind of frustrating if he wants to go for any kind of corruptor play. We got some roaches and Lings being pushed out now. Lots of force fields being ready here for fenneth as he's getting his +1 upgrades at the same time. Looks like I don't think this is a good idea for Moonglade as he is pushing in here. God, looks like the force fields have forced a lot of these roaches out, but their range is still hitting a lot of these units. But Moonglade forced to pull back as a lot of these force fields just forcing him back here. We got 83 supply to 87 for Moonglade. I think he wants to finish it right now. He's got a lot of Lings, he's got a lot of roaches at the front. He wants to burn as much force fields as he can. More force fields going down, and Moonglade pulling back pretty much as soon as those force fields go down. So we are looking at about... Wow, there's no more force fields that fenneth can do. As soon as these run out, he's just warped in 2 more sentries. It looks like Moonglade might be... Oh, +1 is also about to finish, so I'm not sure what his plans are doing here. He's getting roach speed. The Robotics Bay is done. We might be seeing we've already got 1 Colossus out on the field, so this is going to be dangerous. Moonglade does see this Colossus and just decides to pull back. He does not want to engage with that Colossus there, especially with this amount of sentries. That's just dangerous, as he's getting his 3rd base and a Spire pretty much instantly as soon as he saw that Colossus. So hopefully we don't see a push anytime soon coming from fenneth. There is a lot of Zealots coming in. But no, it looks like fenneth is going to go on the aggressive now. He does have that observer right over the top of Moonglade's base, but no, actually, sorry, he just wanted to sit on top of that ramp. We're looking at 109 supply for fenneth, 106 for Moonglade. That 3rd base is about halfway done. The Spire takes so long to build.
It does. It takes just as long as a Dark Shrine, so I do feel for the Zergs.
Yeah. So we do have a lot of creep going across the top here. I don't know. It's going to come down to these force fields. It really is. We do have a 2nd Colossus coming out now for fenneth with a 3rd on the way. I think we're going to see that 3 Colossus push coming out from these guys. Moonglade is spewing a lot of creep now with his overlords in the middle of the map. And here we go. Fenneth coming out now with 137 supply versus Moonglade's 124. Oh my god, he's going to be able to snipe one of the Colossi first. No, he doesn't. He misses that, but he does lose quite a few roaches. That Colossus is on a very low health. It's going to come down to Moonglade's control here. This is a tense moment for him, I think, as we are seeing Fenneth just slowly push forward. He does see that creep. These roaches do have speed now, so here we go. Coming in from Moonglade. Oh! Lings coming around the back trying to do as much damage as they can. These Zealots being melted here by the Roaches. And there goes the force field right on the behind all those Roaches there. But they are melting the Zealots extremely quickly. There's only one Colossus here for fenneth, but there's so many Roaches. I think fenneth might have this as he is still a little bit ahead in the supply. 14 Roaches on the way for Moonglade as he's melting as many of these Roaches as he can. Oh, force field's almost going down. Not enough to be able to deal with it. Wow, this is increasingly close. There's a Spine Crawler at the side taking out some sentries. Roaches everywhere trying to deal with all of these guys, but a second Colossi now comes in to join the fray as this is going to be extremely close. I'm not sure if Moonglade can hold this one though. More Roaches being brought in. Moonglade is floating about 1,300 minerals now. He's at 85 supply. Fenneth moving up the ramp with those two Colossi. There are 17 Roaches on the way. They are all finishing now. Oh, this is tense to watch right now. Fenneth is at the ramp. He's at the ramp in front of Moonglade's base. 10 more Roaches on the way. He does have reinforcements coming in, but here we go. Drones being pulled as well. Moonglade's going to try and snipe these Colossi, and he looks like he's doing a good job. He's got one of them down. Does have a second one on the run. Roaches and drones being forced to deal with these stalkers, but there's just too many units to deal with. And Moonglade GG, so fenneth will go on 2-1. Nicely done.
Wow. Great game. What an upset. I'm sure